I'm Michelle Basden, and I teach 5th grade. Today I'm going to share with you the strategy of division of multi-digit numbers. So I have my problem here, 14 divided into 322. The number 14 is my divisor in the problem. That is what I'm dividing by. 322 is my dividend. And I am solving for my quotient, which is my answer. I have my students to write their multiples of the divisor, in this case 14, from 0 through 9. So once they can use these multiples to help them solve for the division problem. So I would say 14 times 0 is 0. 14 times 1, 14. 14 times 2 is 28. And then if they start having problems as they're going higher up, they have been taught that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. So they can take the previous answer and keep adding 14 to it until they get to where they need to be to their ninth multiple. So 14 times 3, if I don't know it, I could say 28 plus 14, which gives me 42. Then I could say 42 plus 14, which is 56. 56 plus 14 is 70. 70 plus 14 is 84. 84 plus 14 is 98. And 14 times 8, which is 98 plus 14, is 112. And then 112 plus 14 is 126. So once they have written their multiples out, they're able to start dividing. So we look at it and we say 14, we're not going to go into the whole number. We have to take it part by part. So 14 divided into 3. I look at my multiples that are below in the box, and I look for the multiple that is the closest to the 3. And my multiple that's closest to 3 is 0. So I put 0 underneath the 3. Then I come and see what factor is written above it, and it's 0, and I put it up here in my in my quotient. Now, because I'm starting with a 0, I write a little 0, because I tell my kids, if the number in front is 0, you do not have to worry about it. It still has the same value. So now you subtract. 3 take away 0 is 3. Now you bring down the next number, which is 2. I come back to my multiples chart, which is my closest multiple to 32. And I see that 28 is the closest multiple. So I write 28 under my 32. I look to see what factor is above the 28, which is 2. And I put it above the 2 that I brought down. Now I subtract. 2 take away 8. 8 is too large, so I have to go next door to my tens and regroup. So I am going to exchange a 10 for some ones. So 3 tens, if I'm exchanging, I'm going to take a 10 away, and it leaves me with 2 tens, and then I exchange my tens for ones, so 10 ones plus 2 ones gives me 12. ones. 12 take away 8 is 4. 2 take away 2 is 0, so I don't have to put anything there. Bring down my 2. And we go back to our multiples again. The closest multiple to 42 is 42. You can't get any closer than that actual number. I write it below. What factor is above it? 3. I write it above the 2 that I brought down. I subtract 42, take away 42. It gives me 0. So my answer to my division problem is 23. So I tell the kids, write your multiples. Multiples, they are your little cheat sheet. You can write them all day long on your assessments to help you go back and quickly find your products to help you with your division.